because we were here talking, and you know, that's all I can say. We were here talking, and
Three
welcome.
Geminis, what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I'm sitting here writing names down, and they're off, and we're all discussing. And I think it was Amber said, "Are we live?" No,
No, no.
no, we're all here, and that's it. So, Bosto to everyone. Let me write this down. I was trying to keep the names up, so folks, if I don't get you, and if I have you on there, which you didn't think, well, I'm psychically putting you on the list anyway. How's that? Doesn't that work? I mean, we are empathic here, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I
That's
just
all
wanted
about.
to make sure that I was in the right room. They didn't have a sign on the door when I entered in, so I'm hoping it's the case. So, so hello, ladies. How are y'all?
Excellent.
Really good. Really good.
Great. A lot of strange energy, and so, folks, as I'm writing, the names are coming in fast and hard. And here's Jennifer. Um, so let's see. Let's let Jennifer get in. Hello, Jennifer. Jennifer, are you there?
Hi. Yeah, yeah. I've just
Yeah,
gotten your
yeah,
email pop up.
yeah. All right. Just sometimes it's okay. I think I've got everybody, and if I don't, you'll find out. I've already got 30 names here, folks. I don't know what you've got, but yeah, we're
I'll
going to be
get the
busy.
chat up.
Yeah.
Busy,
So,
busy, busy.
so I just want to say real quick,
Yay.
Sarah, if you'll watch this, making sure that I have hello, Marcia, how are you? So, when Brian crossed over, he willed this to me. This is Sanji. I've shown you Sanji before. Sanji weighs good 10 pounds. And interestingly enough, Sanji moves. There, I'll put him in one position right above my desk, and I'll get up, and yeah, Sanji moves around quite a bit. So yeah, go figure what's going on. Hello, Brian. That's all I got to say.
Right. Yes.
That's all I have to say. Brian, we
You
love
say
you, and
hello.
we know you're here. So all right. So let's get rolling on this, ladies. Jennifer, how have you been? I'll just ask everyone real quick, and then we'll get rolling. Jennifer?
You're muted,
She's
Jennifer.
muted.
Oh, she's muted. Okay. All right. Well, we'll assume she's doing good.
Being so clever with that mute button.
Well, it's
I never
cool.
am. I'm good. Thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. Good to see you. Am I missing anyone else? Okay. So Nina, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. And then Amber, will start with you. And since there's just 3, it's going to be just us 3, and we'll see.
All right, so
Okay.
I'm up.
All right, you got
All
it,
right,
girl.
so yeah, most of you I'm sure are regulars here, so you know the drill. Sit back, relax, meditate on the numbers 1, 2, or 3 while you're thinking of a question, because one of the cards will be a answer card. So I've already pre-shuffled and cleansed and picked the cards, so you don't have to sit here and watch me do that. But I just want to quickly say before we get going here to make sure that your thumbs up the video, okay? Share it out. And if you want private readings, our links are in the description down below. Now, I know my Facebook and my YouTube seem to be a little finicky. They don't seem to work all the time down below there, but just go to my webpage, okay, and use the contact form there, and that goes straight into my email. If you would like some more information about what we're doing here, or private reading, or whatever. So hopefully you'll have a chance to meditate on the numbers. And once that number pops into your mind, so you use your intuition there, then just comment the number below, and we're going to get going here. So for number ones, if you had a question, the answer is yes. So whatever it is that you were asking there. And this came up on Hump Day as well. So this might be something that's quite common. The guides are reminding us that death is an illusion. Then the crystal angel is Topaz. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger, as it is I forgot, blocking your health and happiness. So I have a feeling that maybe some people have been dealing with death lately, or death has been coming up on your mind. This might be a good time right now, especially with the new moon coming up here on Saturday, to work on forgiveness and healing around this subject, okay? So they're nudging you to kind of look into this, okay? And this actually has come up for myself personally as well. Spirit has actually told me to do some shadow work. So if, you know, it seems to be the thing right now. So anyways, hopefully that resonates for you, number one. If it does, leave us some feedback below there. Moving on to number two. If you pick number two, they're saying to use your intuition, which tells me that you probably already know the answer to this question. The guides are reminding you to not relinquish your power. Okay. The crystal angel is azurites, deep emotional healing. Here we go again. This seems to be a trend. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. So it seems to be a good time all around for shadow work right now, to really take a deep inventory of what's going on the inside, and then get some help, or try and, you know, do something to help yourself with that. Also, power. When you see number three, you'll see what I mean. Don't relinquish your power, okay? And use your intuition, because you already know. You already have it, okay? So this is confirmation that you do. But don't forget, even the healers need healing, okay? So moving on to number three, if you pick number three, and this came out too on Hump Day, they're saying to reconsider. So whatever it is that your question was, reconsider, or it could mean just step back, take another look. Maybe there's different avenues maybe to solve this issue. So just take a second look at that. The guides are reminding you to appreciate your talents. And this kind of blends in with number two here. Not to relinquish your power, appreciate your talents, appreciate the good things about you. Don't focus on the negative. The crystal angel is sugar lights. Own your divine power. Replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. So this seems to be the message of the week here, is, you know, staying in your power. Okay, not to give it up to anyone or anything. And, you know, appreciate your talents. Don't relinquish your power. And use your intuition. That sort of goes all around. So hopefully that resonates for you, number three. If it does, leave some feedback. We'd love to hear back from you. And yeah, that's it for this week.
They're saying, yeah, I'm
Okay.
seeing the messages now. And folks, you know, listen, go to these our channels here with Nina. I'm going, all right, I was going to say the guys, but there are no guys here, but
No guys.
normally there is. But go to the ladies and, you know, support them. You know, it doesn't hurt to also have a generous heart. So think about that. All right. Shall we get started, Miss Amber? And so, Amber, I have you with Seeking Knowledge. Jen, I have you with Spirit Fire Girl, 13, and Nina Bernadette.
All right. Hello, everyone. I see you all in the chat, and I'd give each and every one of you a shout out, but then we'd be taking the whole hour doing that. So I just want to say hello, and I hope everyone's doing good and transforming and transmuting all these energies into something positive. Even though it's intense, it's necessary. Well, hello. We'll just pick that one.
She was hot.
So these are new decks. I'm not super familiar with them yet, so we're just gonna go with it. All right. So, and tell me again who I'm doing.
You have seeking knowledge.
Seeking knowledge. Okay. Seeking knowledge. All right. So I'm going to use these oracle cards for this time. All right. So we have obsession and we have revenge. So is there something that you can't let go of possibly? Because when you stick into that, to the revenge cycle, really the only revenge that can happen is, well, you can always cause revenge on other people, but it will affect you. So try and let go of whatever, if there's something that's holding you back, maybe you just, you know, even with these energies, whatever, there's something that you may be focusing on too much. And the revenge energy is, always holding like the lack of, you know, so try to work that out. And doing that, I allow stillness to heal and reveal. So just take a look at what's going on with you and sit down and ask yourself, how much does it really matter? Does it really matter? Is it really affecting you? Really ask you honest questions. That's some of the work that I do. I'll write down, you know, this is my problem. And then you just keep asking, is this really a problem? Well, why? Well, is that why really an issue? Does it really matter in the long run? So, because in the end, it's usually just going to be no, it's really not worth your energy. And then I trust the change unfolding in my life. It's okay to allow to let things go. Okay.
You know, that's a card for this nation right now. I mean, yikes. It's so,
Yeah.
it's like walking on a razor edge out there, you know, it's like tense, like settle down. That was cool, Amber.
Thank
I like
you.
listening to, because I can relate to, as me listening to this going, you know, they ought to put that on the 6 o'clock news. No way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Does
right.
this
I
even
mean,
matter? Don't
yeah,
even watch
well,
us.
yeah, it's like, you know, well, thank you, dear. Hello, Jennifer.
Hey.
All right. How is
All
the
right, all right,
family?
all right. They're good. Theodore is super excited with this first loose tooth that he has. So he's willing it out. It's not as loose as he'd like every morning. He's got plans with that money. So
He's a
yeah, he's
visionary.
good.
That's
He's
all
a
I can say.
visionary, all right. He's an Aquarius. But William's fine. They're all good. Yeah, they're all good.
Good, good. Um, we love having you here. You
Thank
have
you.
Bernadette.
Did I not have Spirit Fire go?
Yeah, I think I'm the one
Oh,
with Bernadette.
you're the one who had Bernadette. Excuse me, I'm ahead. See,
It's
I'm
okay.
reading the list and like, okay, yeah, it's, excuse me, it is Fire Spirit
Always
Girl.
ahead of the game. So, Spirit Fire Girl, you've got the Five of Pentacles. So, but it's in reverse, and so this says that whatever's been feeling of lack, whatever has been a struggle, particularly a financial struggle for you, it's the worst is over. And so there's a lot to contemplate in whatever this lack represents for you. There's a lot of goodness I feel for you to dig out of this, to know how to go forward in a stronger way, in a more established way. And so actually that I really just intuitively feel from this card that not only is it good because it's in reverse, but also there's lots to unpick from this scenario of lack for you in order to go forward in even stronger abundance and have even firmer foundations on whatever your plans are regarding your pentacles, your home, your house, your car, your belongings, the people around you, your family. So however that resonates with you, you'll know what it is pertaining to. But the worst is over. So now is the time maybe to take a few deep breaths and, like Amber was saying, just pick through because often we're too frightened to pick through in the very moment. So now that you know, and you've had clarification from me that the worst is over, be brave and pick through all of the gems that you can take forward from this period.
Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Yes, Nina, you do have Bernadette.
I do.
Yes, you do.
And she got magic carpets.
I love that.
Go
sticker.
ahead, open it. It's your invitation for a personal magic carpet ride to anywhere you want to go. You don't even need to send an RSVP. Jump on board, my friend. You are on your way to enchantment and miracles. So hopefully that resonates.
It does with me.
Miracles are good.
And there's that song also, Magic Carpet Ride by Steppenwolf.
Magic carpet ride, yeah.
You and, all right.
I
That's
heard
a whole
Aladdin
different meaning
there.
though, isn't it?
Yeah, it does, you know. I love it. All right, so the next three, Amber, you will have Rick. Is it Walker? Is that right? I think that's the case. Jennifer, Michelle D, and then Nina, Sarah Horton.
Awesome.
All right, so I have Rick right now.
Yes.
All right. Hey, Rick. I saw that you've been waiting for your cards, so here you go. Sometimes when you get new decks, the cards are they don't pop out as fast. So
A little sticky.
yeah.
Not charged, right? Yeah, got to get them charged.
All right. Yeah, I did. I did all that. So they're good. They're just, I think it's just the, you know, they're not used right. So they're slippery or sticky. Okay. So we have 8 of Cups, the Moon, and the Hermit. Okay. So 8 of Cups is all about the watery aspect. It's the heart, emotions. It can represent disappointment. It can represent wanting to escape, you know, just not feeling fully, you know, appreciative, I guess, of what's going on right now. So it's making you possibly want to go inward and withdraw. And the Moon is very similar. The Moon is, you know, it can be secrets. It's feminine energy. So, and it can also be watery. So it something tells me, just like with pretty much we all need to do inner work, just go within, accept the fact that you're feeling the way you are. It's okay. Don't try and change anything, but learn from this experience. Maybe ask yourself the tough questions again. Does this really matter? You know, should I be bogged down by this? Maybe you're feeling lonely because we have the Hermit. So the Hermit isn't necessarily a lonely card. It's just a very independent card where, you know, you learn a lot. Being by yourself, you tend to go inward with that Moon and 8 of Cups. So I feel like, you know, just be okay with the moment and you'll get through it, whatever's disappointing or abandonment, that type of stuff. It'll be okay. Just go inward, be by yourself, and enjoy your time by yourself, you know.
If they continue these lockdowns, we're all going to be hermits.
I'm already a hermit. So.
I mean, and I'm kind of the same way. I
Me
just
too.
don't like crowds. I mean, I feel their energy and it's draining. It's like,
it's intense. I used to go home from the grocery store because I used to work in grocery, and I didn't understand it back then. And it's just like, it hurts. Like it was physically painful, and I would get like injuries easily and get sick all the time. And so it's important to be alone sometimes.
It is.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
When
see
I was
Las Vegas.
dancing, well, Las Vegas would be a step up. But when I was dancing, we could tell that all of the dancers, all of the girls could tell what kind of night we were going to have, dependent upon you. But even with, it was so intense with me, I would just think, oh, this is going to be, and it would always invariably turn out to be a fighty night or love and light night. You could just tell the minute you walked in, the energy of the room, it sucks you in.
Yep.
We'll have to have a discussion on another show on that because that's really interesting. I'd love to have all you empaths here, and because it's amazing how. Anyway, we're digressing, and now we're taking
Got
away.
stories.
Yes. We just like to talk. That's all.
It's so easy to talk and talk and talk.
It
And
is.
we're all Geminis, all of us here on this panel right now. So
Oh, yeah. Y'all have no idea.
See you next week. Stay tuned.
You feel like you're talking to yourself, coming and going? Okay. Michelle D for you, Miss Jen, and Sarah Horton will be for you, Nina.
Okay, so Michelle, I've got the Temperance card for you. So it's a major arcana. And so there's something about you've been doing real well at just what we've been talking about, actually transmuting those energies for good and bad around you. You've been doing epic work in that. I can feel you. You've managed to stay balanced. You've been the eye of the storm, where you've seemed to have been calming or trying to uplift others around you. And so the one thing would be is to say to take time out for you. Know that it's not your job to do that for everybody, that you need to measure that out, just like the Temperance card asks for balance. It asks for you to be able to transmute your own energies first and foremost, and then whatever comes after that, all well and good. For some reason, there's an energy I feel around you, and whether this is just in general or not, or whether it's closer to home, but somebody who's been real down in the dumps, you know, a male energy who's been real glib about things, and it's taken quite a toll on trying to uplift or trying to balance that out within yourself. Again, whether it's distance from you and you're just observing this, or whether it's somebody close to you, your natural ability and intuition is to give everything to balance out the next person. The best you can do right now is to be the Temperance card for yourself, and not allow even the closest of people around you to drain that or to take that away from you and from your balance, your tempered state. So well done, though.
High five, everybody in the community.
High five, Michelle. High 10.
High 15. All right.
And an elbow.
Yeah, you can't do the high fives anymore. You only do the elbow thing, right? You know, telling you, they're messing
I
with
still hug. I still hug. I still
I
shake
hug
hands.
and kiss. Yeah.
Yeah.
I come launching in there with a big kiss and a hug.
You know, they ain't going to take my soul away from me. No way.
No.
By the way, I'll give a plug to the Andromeda 7 group tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. my time, whatever your time is. All right, Sarah Horton, Nina.
All right, Sarah. So everything is beautiful.
Everything is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
It says, get ready to be dumbfounded in the best possible way. You will be speechless at how beautiful your life really is. Things that once seemed common, that you often took for granted, are about to show off their true colors. Real beauty is about to come into focus. You can thank the universe later. So hopefully that resonates for you there, Sarah.
And Sarah's a beautiful person.
There you go.
Lives in a very beautiful part of the country, and so there you go,
So
Sarah.
everything is beautiful. So there
It
you
is.
go.
It is. I mean, it is. It's very lovely there. David Barry's in the house, and so y'all tune in. Marsha Price will be on there tonight with Brian Lunsford, I believe. So, all right,
Cool.
The next three is Bonnie, Amber, and then I have KB for Jennifer and Regina Huddleston for Nina.
Okay. I didn't pre-pull. Sorry. Maybe we'll.
Oh, that's cool. They're saying the Geminis are taking over. Yeah.
Geminis are communicators, so we like to, there's a lot of Geminis on YouTube and stuff, I think,
I think so too. Yeah. We're a beautiful group. We're never alone.
Interesting here. So we've got 6 of Cups. Isn't that beautiful? And then we have Perchance to Dream. So I don't know. I see beauty with this reading. I see that, there's beautiful things in your life. And you may, if you're single and you want a relationship, then it may be a good time for you to start manifesting that. If you're in a relationship, then it may be a good time to go on a date and enjoy each other's company, and just appreciate the moment that you're in. Try to reach out to friends or whatnot if you need a friend to talk to, because, in these, they're both together. In both cards, there's a couple there. And, just be a little frisky. If you are in a relationship, spice it up a little bit, and enjoy these intense energies, because you can transmute that into passion. So that's that.
Good luck with that.
I mean, I'm digging it. I'm going, hell, you don't need to be single for that one. I mean,
And even if you are single and give yourself, take a bath, put some nice oils on your skin, just enjoy your moment with you and whoever is in your life, but you don't have to be in a relationship to do that. Romanticize yourself.
You could take that to really where some people in healing, they don't love their bodies.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
And your body is not going to heal itself if you, the spirit being, don't like it.
Right. I used to do mirror work where I would stand in front of the mirror naked, and I would just, every single part of my body, I would just be like, I love you. Even if I was like, yeah, I could lose a little weight, but you just love it. You just love it. And then eventually you'll start to believe it.
I'll share this with my wife and I. When we first got married, I've been doing this for decades, and I just, much like you, Ambers, before I get in the shower, I lay hands on myself and I tell my body I love it. I tell it's a good looking dude, man, and I'll tell you, because my body has a spirit.
My granny used to kiss her arm because she had such soft skin. She used to kiss her arm and say, "Oh, I've got such soft skin."
She did.
I loved it. Oh, she was like a pearl. So she was so smooth. So yeah, she would kiss her arm and say, "Oh, love me." It was lovely.
I love that. Big Al, I got you and Perry on the list. Yes. So I love this session, man. The energy here is beautiful. Okay, Jennifer, you have KB, and Nina, you have Regina.
Okay, KB. So we have got the 5 of Swords for you. So there's been some deceit or something that you seem to be still muddling through. Certain words that have been passed around, thrown around, it's caused conflict. There's no winners in the situation, but it feels like you've been a bit in the middle of the situation, or that you're still in a bit of darkness regarding the players in the situation, the characters in the situation, who is exchanging what distorted information with another. And so it seems like you've got to unpick that a little bit. One thing I would say to you is to not care. If these people around you in this conflict that is ensuing around you, you're the middle sword in the middle of this card here with the snake wrapped around it. Don't you get twisted and caught and and coiled up in defensive mode, thinking that you have to defend yourself from anybody else's ideals or ideas about who you are and what you are. You are a divine, beautiful spirit, and you can define yourself however the heck you like to define yourself. And even if you want to change yourself every other day, that is your prerogative. So lift yourself above this. When you're worrying about this too much and trying to spend too much energy unpicking this, don't bother. Don't bother. Cut it out by raising above it and really not giving a damn who is trying to construct who you should be or how you should be. So rock on.
No shit, rock on. Go for it, man. That's all I gotta say. Thank you,
You be you.
Hey, it's real here, folks. That's all I gotta say. Nina, you have Regina Huddleston.
All right, Regina. So we got Livewire.
That was the
Within
album
you.
I was playing today.
Was it?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
called
That
Livewire.
is
Yeah.
cool.
There you go. So it says, within you is a powerful elixir that can change the world, both your world and the one around you. Scientists call this elixir emotions, but you can think of it as a supercharged current capable of taking you anywhere you want to go. You can use your emotions to suffer or to skyrocket to fame. Good to know that it's up to you. So
Far out. That's all I gotta say. Thank you. All right, ladies, for the next three, because see, I already knew this. Big Al, Amber, Jennifer, you have Perry, and then Nina, Susie Q.
Okay.
And Big Al is heading to Houston, Texas, to Orlando. So you got the southern route, Al. We love you, Al. Big Al's doing a lot of work over there.
All right. I want to do one from the Oracle too. So we've got the Six of Cups flew out again, but this time it's reversed. And then we have the Magician. So what Six of Cups means is that you are living in the past. It's time to forgive the past and move on because that is done. And as long as you live in the past, it's going to take away your playfulness, because that's what Six of Cups reverse is lack of playfulness. Too much stuck in the past. There's something that's keeping you in this routine of whatever you're going through. And also the Magician, very cool card. I love this. The Magician speaks for itself. It transmutes, it creates, it has every single one of the elements within this card. So it looks like, you definitely have what it takes to release the past, but just focus on it more, because it looks like the Six of Cups reverse is just kind of, unless you actually work on releasing the past, it's not going to go. And so with the Magician, if you don't release the past, you're just going to keep creating kind of similar habits and just recreating kind of similar things. Let's see. Oh, isn't this cool? I shed habits that hinder my truth. I release and renew. Isn't that cool? That's perfect
That is
for
cool.
that reading. So yeah, so it just looks like you just need to do a little bit of work on being in the now, and enjoying what you have now, and try to release those old habits, because they're probably bogging you down a little bit.
I love the Magician card. That's some cool graphics.
Really cool. Yeah.
Powerful.
So cool. Mm-hmm.
All right, Big Al, let us know. We love you, Al. All right, Perry, Big Al's co-pilot. And Jennifer, that will be you.
Oh, okay.
And then Nina, you have Miss Susie Q.
So the King of Wands, but it's in reverse, Perry. So either you are having extreme views, and this is in no way a slur, either you are having very extreme views or extreme reactionary views to what's going on around you, or you're having to spend time with others who are having very extreme, very irrational views, and it's getting to you. There's a lot of messages going back and forth, a lot of activity that is needless, that is stressing you out. Now, whether that's coming from your end and the responses that you are getting don't match up with your extreme views, which I doubt, or whether that is coming in, which I prefer more the feeling of, you can declutter this feeling a lot by not feeling like you have to respond and not feeling responsible for showing everybody the light. That isn't not your requirement, especially if it starts to get to you and starts to be a bit of an inner struggle for you. So taking some heed in that, redirecting your flame as the King of Wands. If you see it in the upright, you know he's very well stood. He's on firm foundations, but he's flexible. He's fire. He dances like the flame. You know, he's passionate and puts all of his creativity into things that he enjoys. Yeah. Do a bit of the Wayne, do a bit of shuffling just to the next, just to recenter yourself and not be lost in these extremities, in these extremes. That'll really help you this week, I feel.
We call them as we see them, right, ladies?
Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, you know, listen, it isn't always, you know, unicorns and lollipops. Sometimes.
No, I love you enough to tell you the truth.
You know, that rose has thorns on the way to see the beauty. So, thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Susie Q, Nina.
All right, Susie Q, we got over the shoulder. Those reoccurring patterns in your life, throw them overboard. Whoever said those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it was full of bunk. You only repeat patterns when you continue to stare at them. You get hypnotized and then act them out. Take one last look back, if you must, and then say sayonara for good. So
Hit the road, Jack. Thank you, Nina. The next three I have here is Emperor, Rex for Amber, Jargo for Jennifer, and Loretta for Nina.
Emperor Rex.
I believe I saw him earlier in there. That's why I put him on the list. So there you go. If you didn't, you know, then this is bonus. It was meant to be.
Mr. Emperor. There we go. Okay. Let me do one more. Actually, I'll just explain these while I'm shuffling here. So we've got Judgment and Seven of Swords. Got Judgment. So there's definitely something that you're mentally holding on to. There, you know, I think a lot of us have a lot of stuff that we're thinking about right now, and that is, the swords represent the mind. So it's just, let these swords go because they're too heavy. You really only need one. And it's coming from judgment. So just understand that there's a higher purpose for all of this, and it's okay to let go of the judgment. Step away from whatever is keeping you mentally in a bind, because it's heavy, and there's no reason to hold on to all of that. Because in the end, you know, life is good, and We don't need to overthink. It took me many years to calm my monkey mind down. So I understand like how the mind can be overwhelming. And just like the other day, when you meditate, how they say like thoughts are clouds, visualize the thoughts as clouds. Just let those thoughts go, because those aren't always yours. Those were attached to everything. So when you're constantly holding on to these thoughts and accepting them as your own, it causes judgment, turmoil, all that stuff. So just remember, the thoughts they're not all ours. So there's no reason to attach to them, okay? And then we've got, with a steady mind, I am connected to our collective experience. See? So we are connected to the collective experience, and that includes thoughts. So be connected to your higher self and your heart, and not all the other stuff. Okay.
That judgment card was an interesting one. I like the graphics on that.
Yeah, these are cool cards. They're the
interesting.
steampunk tarot cards.
Cool. Okay, thank you, Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Jen, you have Jargo, and then Nina, Loretta, and then Amber. Coming up for you will be source frequency.
Okay, so just before that, what Amber's just said is a collective message as well, because the direction of thoughts and the effort that everything's putting into the direction of people's thoughts to make them into things is very on point right now. So to let go of the thoughts that aren't yours is very important. So Jargo, we've got the Two of Pentacles for you. And so you can see there's this measuring out, this weighing out, a small amount of coins on one side of the scales for the very large amount of work that's gone into all of the grain that measures out to those coins. You can see that there's like this emperor type person, authority figure behind making sure that, the deed is done. It feels like you're overworking. It feels like you're putting your energy into working super, super hard for very small payback, for very small dividend. You're being guided right now to see the signs. And again, it's another energy, I think, of the last reading, but maybe the reading before, but of being careful who you trust around you right now, in that there are people around you that would be willing to see you work super, super hard on their behalf, maybe for very small payback, for very small balancing out, very, very, very loose accounting. And so to take notice of the signs, the synchronicities that you notice, and particularly the numbers that you're noticing, and to be brave enough to put your eggs in your own basket, to go forward and do something that would give you more authority over your income, over your work, over how you sustain yourself. Be brave enough to put all of your efforts into one pentacle, one world, because right now you're trying to balance out something that is exhausting you and draining you. So it's something in your physical life, something that's taking energy and force to fulfill. So think clever, take in the signs and the synchronicities around you, particularly numbers, and be brave enough to bet on yourself going forward.
Thank you, Jen. I'm reading the comments here. We're hitting it. Nina, Loretta, and then Jennifer, coming up with you will be Wise April Girl. Wise April Fool, but yeah. So Nina, Miss Loretta.
All right, Loretta. So we got knock, knock. No, you aren't hearing things. The universe is sending you signs, guidance, divine messages, probably even neon billboards. Couldn't be a better time to answer the door and see who's come a knocking. So if you've been If that's been the case, then there you go. There's your confirmation right there.
I got the song, you know, that song that says, I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. All right. Yeah, I am a walking jukebox, but I love it. In my head, it's a wonderful place. Thank you, Nina. Amber, you have source frequency.
All right, source frequency. I'm going to actually read this one from the book real quick, but we do have the Hangman and Four of Cups. So you may be feeling a little bored of something, just kind of stagnant with something. We also have Black Flower Fragrance, and that's what I'm going to read here. Okay, so if we want to go dark, go black. Don't stop to the evening, but embrace the night. Love is not a white dove, nor it turns people into angels. Love can be ugly. Love can be cheap. Love can be rotten. But even ugly love has the right to exist. Even cheap love can raise to the sky. Even rotten love has the dignity of eternity. Even a black rose by any other name should still smell as sweet. Even if you are wrong, you still have the right to be angry. Even if you are not perfect, you have the right to be respected. Even if you are stupid, I had never read this before. You have the right to be listened to. Even if you are lucky, you have the right to complain. Even if you are rich, you then shine even if you are ugly. Shine because you are ugly. Gorgeously black, ugly as love, worn out as an angel, cheap as a crown, unconquered as a fragrance in the night. So yeah, I think it's just accept the stagnancy that you may be feeling right now. Not everything is supposed to be fireworks and explosiveness all the time, right? So just enjoy, you know, whatever energy you're in. Know that it's not forever, and it's a beautiful thing whether you're feeling icky because it gives you a chance to focus on what's holding you back, or what, you know, if you're feeling this the stagnancy, then it'll give you the spark to maybe change something as well. So there's always something to be changed within that stillness.
Peter, you took the thoughts right out of my head. I was thinking of Nazareth too. Love hurts. Love hurts. But
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
an interesting card, Amber. I listened as you read that, and isn't it so true? I mean, we always want the bright sunshine, but even within the darkest moments, chocolate is dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know that's a strange metaphor, but
You know, nighttime is dark.
Yeah.
We close our eyes when we meditate so that we can be in the dark, you know. So
the dark is the embrace of all dreams when we sleep.
yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be too bright and like to be sunny and bright, and you know, wouldn't it be overwhelming if it was always?
For me, it would
sometimes it's necessary because it helps to get those barricades, you know, go through those barricades.
My wife says it's a meat locker in a cave. It has to be cold when I sleep. I like it to be really cold. And
Oh, really?
all y'all are looking at me like, well, what is she talking about? Yeah, it's cold. Okay, so you know, she says I'm like this oven. So anyway, I digress. Thank you, Amber.
You're welcome.
Nina, I mean Jennifer, you have Wise April. Yes.
Wise April. So this came up again, the Five of Swords. So it is an energy. It's an energy. You're picking your way through, but it's giving you clarity. On the opposite side from the other reading that this came up from, you've got real clarity for this, and almost are thankful that you've come across some information, or you're hearing some information that is helping you slim down your circle. That is helping you discern, refine, and define who you are sharing your space with. Again, I think this clarity is coming well before I'm reading this card to you, but if I can reaffirm that you're making the right choices, you're making the right choices to be discerning about those that are around you, those that you're sharing time with. Be careful not to share your thoughts too freely right now, in that there's those that would take from you, intellectual property, take your thoughts and distort them even. Somehow, some way you feel like a bit of a teacher, in that those around you listen to what you've got to say. Sometimes even teachers need to take a step back from the intense energies and just refine and fertilize the teachings that you've got going on in your heart and your head, that you know that you can get through to this person if you just put it this way. Give it some breathing space within you first, and so that the message can't be distorted and disfigured in any way. But you've got clarity on this anyway, so I'm just telling you what you already know.
Isn't that the case many times?
Yeah, you
The
just
cards
need
are just after a
confirmation.
confirmation. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like sometimes I'm wondering, well, where'd they get that at? Because they're watching you. Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
And Nina, I believe that this is Solzera, Solzera, Solzeea, I believe. So not sure how
Okay,
you would pronounce.
Spirit knows who it is. This card fell
Yes.
out. So you got Abracadabra.
I love that card.
Aladdin's not only one with the 3 wishes. You too have a magical lamp that can summon all your desires to your doorstep. It is a simple matter of making a clear intention and letting go of any fool nation that you have to wait for the genie. You are the magic. So,
I love that deck. Let us
yeah.
know, and I apologize on the butchering of your name. It happens. It's one of my clicks. Thank you, Nina. Amber, you have Chris, and then Jennifer, Dragon Soul girl, and then Nina, you will have Gaia.
All right. Hi, Chris. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So we've got Ace of Pentacles reversed and 3 of Pentacles reversed. So it almost looks like to me that maybe you want to start a project, or you already have started a project, but if you're working with other people, you may be feeling like it's not quite meshing together very well. Let's see. Let's get some clarification here. Oh, see, this is interesting. This fell out again. So with a steady mind, I am connected to our collective experience. So maybe there's certain things that you have to try to refocus on. This is financial. This can even be passion. It's the fire. You may be a fire sign, or somebody that you're working with is a fire sign. And you may be feeling like you're not getting you're not being heard from the group of people that you're possibly working with. Just understand that, just keep cool, be steady with your reactions, and then ask yourself, like, is there something I can change within the situation while keeping the love energy there, just be assertive with whatever is going on, but don't overly assert, pay attention to the crowd that you're in, and say what you need to say at the right time, just so that there's no more restriction and conflict. I hope that resonates. That's kind of specific there. So
It is. That's going to be curious to see. By the way, it was soul eyes, Nina.
Ah.
I did butcher that, but she loves the readings.
Oh, there you go. You're forgiven.
Yes. So glad. So glad. Thank you, Amber. Those are great cards, by the way. People want to know what deck is that?
the tarot is steampunk,
Steampunk. Okay.
and then
Cool.
the oracle is dark mirror.
I like that. Of course.
I like the dark mirror because it goes within your subconscious, and it's kind of dark. Like the visuals and stuff are pretty
Like a shadow
interesting.
deck.
So
Well, the
Yes,
subconscious
yes.
is dark. I mean, it really is.
yeah.
It's your shadow side.
Yeah, I've always found
Yeah.
it to be dark.
And that's why we have to embrace it. We have to understand our shadow side, embrace the
Yeah.
shadow side.
Mhm.
Yeah, because you piss off the shadow side.
Oh yeah, it's gonna let
Oh,
you know. Like
yeah,
it's not gonna stop. It's relentless.
Kick your butt.
Yeah.
All right. Jennifer's sitting there. Okay, Jennifer.
No, I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah,
it's true.
it is.
It's
The
true.
divine feminine's dark.
Yes, yes. Well, Lilith,
Hell
you
have no
know,
fury.
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
Night came first.
you know,
Night
so
then
many
morning.
people are afraid of Lilith, and I can
I
see.
love Lilith.
Yeah, she's a groovy gal. Let me tell you what.
Yeah.
Got a cold kiss though. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
I can
Like
tell you it's a
kiss.
fact, Jack. All right. Sanji's moving again. He's like, yeah, I dig that. Jen, Dragon Soul Fox.
So Dragon Soul Fox, hi. So we've got the Hermit card for you, but it's in reverse. And I promise that I haven't got a lot of reversals. I've kept looking through the deck as I do, and a lot of reversals keep coming up. And I haven't got many in there at all. So it's in reverse. There's a feeling of loneliness here, and not depression. That's a strong label that's used too easily, but a low vibe, a lonely energy. It's something that's connected, as the hermit often is, with the emotions that are connected to your past. Maybe missing somebody from your past, maybe missing a loved one that has passed, or maybe a past relationship. You'll know how that resonates with you. But, a feeling of nostalgia and being lost a little bit in the loneliness of whatever that nostalgia holds for you. Regarding maybe a current relationship right now, it's causing a bit of a feeling of emptiness within that. Now, be aware of this, because this might be because you just need to have time first to do some of the hermit work in the upright, where you're not afraid to dig into your past, dig into your memories, dig into whatever it is that is making you feel lonely regarding that. You might all of a sudden see that the whatever current relationship you have rejuvenates because of that, because then you're not giving out this frequency of lack regarding relationship, regarding emotions. So be aware of that. This feeling of loneliness, this feeling of low vibe can be erased within an hour. If you're brave enough to go within, and just like we were talking about, going into the dark, going into the dark womb, and not being afraid to dig out and see each corner, all of the things that you've wanted to forget about, all of the things that you have wanted to forget about, but then not, you've been too afraid to just let go of them, because you've obviously still got a seed within that darkness somewhere that keeps casting you back there. So you can relieve this within an hour, being brave enough to be the hermit, clearing out those energies, releasing properly once and for all any energetic cords that keep pulling you to a place that's of low vibe. Take the lessons going forward and establish yourself in the warrior hermit in the upright, not afraid to face any corner of yourself or anything that has happened that you've been involved with.
Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Deep stuff. I'm getting the theme here today is the inner work releasing the past seems
Mhm.
to be a common theme over and over.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. J- Nina, you have Gina, and then Amber, you'll have Deborah Truax, and then Jennifer, you'll have Sabrina. And then Nina,
Sabrina.
your next one after that will be Tina Bop.
Okay. Is it Guy on now?
Yes, it is.
It is. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All right, Gaia. So Livewire keeps coming up. Within you is a powerful elixir that can change the world, both your world and the one around you. Scientists call this elixir emotions, but you can think of it as a supercharged current capable of taking you anywhere you want to go. You can use your emotions to suffer or to skyrocket to fame. Good to know that it's up to you. So that seems to be a reoccurring kind of thing.
It's
We're
everywhere.
all
Yeah.
struggling
All
with
three
something,
of y'all.
right? Yeah. So, but it is good to know that it is up to us, though. So, you know, we can use it for good or we can use it for bad. So, you know.
I agree. So does the audience.
Yeah.
Cool. Amber, Deborah Truax.
All right. Hi, Deborah. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so I keep getting a couple cards that keeps coming out. So we got the Six of Cups reversed. We have the Strength card, which is great. And then I'll show you the other cards once I'm finished with this. So Six of Cups, again, is living in the past. Maybe you're not having enough fun right now, you know, so get your chakras going by shaking it up and get some nice music going and jiggle your butt and get that energy flowing, you know, get out of that stagnant energy, because I feel like you are such an amazing person. I'm just feeling that, and I don't even know you, but I'm just feeling this like really awesome energy from you. So bring that up, you know, get going, because you're strong. You know, this Strength card is obviously, you know, it's the lion. You got that woman there, you know, so you are, I mean, all you need to do is make the decision and you'll do it. So, you know, whatever you like to do, if you have a hot tub, go in your hot tub, whatever is going to make you get that blood circulating. Because you are the queen of your world. So you anything you set your mind to is going to happen. And I think you already know that. There's medicine in my shadow. Isn't that cool? What we've been talking about shadow all day. There you go. There is medicine in the shadow. It's beautiful, you know. And what I wanted to say about like when you do shadow work is don't forget. So if you're bringing up emotions and you're focusing on stuff, remember that once you bring it up, then to bring the God source energy within it and help to heal it. You know, that's one of the mistakes that I made when I was doing shadow work, is I was just focusing on the pain and on the experiences, but I wasn't bringing in that love energy to transmute it. So don't forget to bring that in. And when I let others shine, I shine too. So maybe get out of people's way. Sometimes you might be a little bit intense, you know, with what you want done, or, you know, how you feel people should think or believe or what they do. Just try and let go a little bit, because we all know you are the queen of your world. We get it. So just like let other people enjoy their being their own king and queen too, and have fun.
I'm reading Deborah's comments as you were talking, and she says, "Shake it like a Polaroid." And
Exactly. Shake
I
it like
love
a
it.
Polaroid.
And she was saying something else about taking the warm bath. That's funny. Little tidbit about Polaroids, by the way. Rare art dealers only use Polaroids to take pictures.
Because you can't fake them.
And it doesn't have identification of location either. Anyway, we digress.
That's why
So
that's
they
why
don't
that
get
one's
robbed.
used in the bedroom, I guess. Eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Anywho,
I'm loving this day. All right, Jennifer, take it away. Sabrina, and then Nina, you'll have Miss Tina Bop.
Okay, Sabrina, so I got out a different deck and I've checked it again and it's come out reverse, but it doesn't seem like there's any other cards in reverse in this deck. So it's the Hangman in reverse. So where you'd be usually taking a different stance and hanging upside down, you know, being enlightened by seeing a different perspective, there's an unwillingness or uneasiness to make a sacrifice, to make something happen. It feels though that you have come into some enlightenment, like a lot of switches are just switching and you have a lot of information coming in, and finally you're making a lot of headway on information you've known for a long time but haven't been able to place it as and where, and so you're on fire in that actually you are quite enlightened, but it feels like the sacrifices come from people falling away from you. And that is the blessing and the curse, I suppose, of becoming truly enlightened and having that element of truth, that knowing that a lot of all of this is an illusion, and a lot of all of the problems in the world are built up of illusion. And it feels like you've been wanting to preach that and reach that out to people, and it might mean that, you know, the certain sacrifice that will be made or has to be made is certain people need to be allowed to fall away from you. Again, redefining your circle. Circles are getting smaller, but to look at it from a different perspective, as the Hangman would, is that those smaller circles are more powerful right now, in that you can enrich your knowings, you can enrich your intuition and enlightenment around like minds or people who are of the same frequency. If you're of a high frequency walking into an office or a room where people are of more naive or lower frequency even, you're going to get the life sucked out of you. They're going to be on you like vampires before you can cough, you know, because you've got that energy to take from. So, you know, chill. The people that need to leave, let them leave, make that necessary sacrifice, and just you know that you rock as well, just knowing what you know and being how you are right now.
Jennifer, I'm going to take that term. They're going to be on you like vampires before you can take a breath.
I don't know even where that comes. I don't even know where these
love
come
that.
from.
I don't know where you came up with that, but that is just far out. You know, we love you, Jennifer.
Good job.
Oh,
Jennifer always has a really awesome way of with her words, you know.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I
you
get
do.
sayings wrong. I get sayings wrong all the time. I've got to get like a jab from my mum or Abby all the time to see it's not actually said like that. Or so I make up things in my own head, but then.
But it works.
Remember that one.
Thank you, Amber.
You're welcome.
They're going to be on you like vampires before you can take another breath. That is beautiful.
But
Much
you know
love,
that TV series, sorry, that she used to go off in her head. She was like a lawyer or something in an office, and she used to go off in her head, and the cartoon characters would be.
Yeah.
Ally
That's what
McBeal.
Thank you.
That's who my mom says I am. That's me, because I saw people jumping on people and biting into the neck. So
I love it.
And that little baby that was dancing, remember that?
Yeah.
yeah, that was
This is a far out group. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for the medicine. That is just good. Nina, you have Tina Bop. Amber, you will have Darth. And then Jen, you will have Barry Chad.
All right, so Teeny Bop. We got psst. Ahem. Hey, you. We'd like to interrupt this oracle deck with a very important announcement. There is nothing to fear. Every single thing that looks ominous is but an illusion. It has no power. Zip, nada, silch. It's time to look your fears straight in the eye and call them out as an insignificant poser they really are. So there you go.
Like, I'm serious. I got tears in my eyes. Thank you,
Nice
Nina.
little fears.
Amber, you have
Which is kind
Dar.
of like shadow work too, actually. by
Yeah,
the
it
way,
is.
facing the
It's
fears,
actually,
yeah.
this is good therapy. That's why I love
Yeah.
doing it. You know,
Yes.
and you know, it's anyway, the energy is great. Okay, Amber, Darth, and then Jennifer, Barry, Chad, and then Nina, you will have Gina. Is it
Is it
Amber?
Amber?
Yes, Amber. Is she freezing up?
Oh, I think she did. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she did freeze up, huh? Well, Amber, we're gonna just
Can you
Oh,
hear
there she
me?
is.
now we
There
can
you-
hear
ah,
you.
There you are.
Yeah, there you are.
My I always have issues with technology. It's frustrating. So hopefully it's not too echoey.
No, you look great.
Okay. Hi Darth, how you doing, buddy?
We know Darth.
Yeah. Got some cool cards pulled out for you. I'm just gonna pick. Actually, I'm gonna pick from the moon deck here. Okay, so we've got 9 of Cups, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. I know the sun is starting to shift, so I look pretty washed out there, but hopefully you can see this. So there's the 9 of Cups. Look how happy she looks with all those full cups of water or wine, whatever your poison is. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so whatever you are wanting, or whatever you've been working for, it looks like you're feeling pretty satisfied. You're feeling like everything's working well for you. You have the Wheel of Fortune too, so it's anything that you would like, just start focusing on it more, put yourself out there more, because you're a lucky person and you draw in a lot of positive energy within your life. The people around you, you definitely are needed, you know, especially times like this. It's really important for people like you to express yourself, so that people can feel that loving energy and feel that abundance that you have within yourself. I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. So don't hold yourself back. Do what you need to do to express that beautiful wolf howling at the moon, and enjoy, reap the benefits. It looks like you feel pretty full in your heart. So congratulations.
And you know, that fits Darth. It really does.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jen, did
Yeah, don't say that out loud.
okay. All right. I ain't saying a word. I ain't saying a word. Not saying a word.
Oh.
All right, Jennifer. Barry, Chad. Thank you, Amber. And by the way, the picture is beautiful. You look great. It's radiant.
Okay.
Yeah, you look fine.
Okay. So we have, Barry, the 7 of Pentacles for you. You know, you're a hard worker. You work hard. There's frustrations here. You know, you're my big brother. So, and I love you dearly. But there's a need to step back a little bit. You see that there's disharmony, there's frustration here, and you want things to happen. You want things to happen so badly. And you do want to usher in those changes to happen for the positive. But alas, you can't, because it's the collective that you worry about. It's the collective that you want to see do well. And I can feel your heart so strongly about this. And I know that you have such a passion for people to be able to be free, to have liberties, to protect those things as well. And you have got an important role in that. And don't forget that you and your love and your balance has managed to help maintain others more than you'll probably ever even know. But you have got this energy that is reliable energy. It's a source of knowledge for a lot of people. It's a source of being able to ground for a lot of people. So it's important for you to keep your balance also and keep your reserves. Also, without taking on board that you do too much for the collective and not enough for yourself. So that's what I would say there.
Thank you, Jennifer. This is real. This is, again, it's spot on. Gina, and then we'll go one more, and get everyone else that I can get in here would be Amber, we'd be Deborah Sloan, Jennifer will be David Castle, then Nina, Brian 1958. I know Brian had to leave, so hope you'll hear the replay.
All right, so we got loud and clear. It says, can you hear me now? What about now? This is the time for telling it like it is. Get very clear in your intentions. Know exactly what you want to communicate and trust that you are currently connected to the universal network. And just so you know, it's a lot bigger than 10 Gs. So, yeah.
Ash, please. Small denominations. Out of sequence as well. Thank you, Jen. Okay. Deborah Sloan for Amber, David Castle, and then Nina, you will have Brian 1958.
Okay. Hi, Deborah. All right. So we have the Three of Swords. So that's heartache, possible loss, something that is weighing heavy on you. You can see the swords going right through the heart. So we have the Moon reversed, internal conflict, and then the King of Pentacles. So it may possibly have to do with a male or maybe a masculine female. It may be a father figure. So I don't know if you have lost someone and it's just it's hard for you to get over it, or if something has happened in the past that is keeping your heart, you're just not able to get over something. So with the Moon reversed, inner conflict, it's very wise too. The Moon is something that we can look to for that loving energy to because when you put your crystals outside on a full moon, then it charges with a different energy than the sun. So it's saying to go within and try and work on whoever this is. If you lost someone and it's been hard to get over, maybe they want you to know that they're still with you and that they don't want you to hold on to the grief anymore. Now, if it's an old past relationship, possibly, then again, it's good to let go of things like that because it's no longer serving you. If you lost somebody that it's hard to get past that, I wish you lots of healing and love. And let me know if I'm right, if I'm hitting anything there. I'm curious. Let me just pull one positive here.
Yeah, absolutely.
All Okay. So I forgive and let go with loving ease.
Ooh.
See how she's opening up all her front body up into the heavens? Just letting go of the past, allowing the loss to, it's because I don't know if you actually have lost somebody and it's been hard on you, but to embody their presence. And that's really it. That's really all I can think of with that. I'm courageous, steady, and strong. So you can do it. Just tap into that lioness that you are, and yeah, heal. I always get
Yeah.
a little nervous when it comes to the Three of
I could
Swords.
see it. Yeah, I could see that. Your energy. Yeah. Thank you, Amber. You're the best. Anyway, Miss Jennifer, David Castle, and ladies, would you go one more after that? We might get
Sure.
everybody in. Jennifer would give you David Castle, Nina, Brian, 1958, and then Amber, Athena, and then Jules would be Jennifer, and then Nina will end with you with Robert V.
Robert V. So,
Thank you, by the way, all of y'all.
oh, you're welcome. For this one, it's the Queen of Pentacles here. And so there's this nurturing energy here, but you're building something, the building up of something, but it's centered around compassion and nurturing, something that you want to build upon and spread out. It is the compassionate and nurturing side of whatever it is that you're trying to build in business or in even hobbies. There's this, but there's a love for it. There's a sensuality towards it, and in that you feel the vibe of it. It's sort of calling you. It feels like a calling that you are going through right now doing this. And so to go forward with this is a super positive thing for you. It's also for some reason helping you learn how to transmute energy really well, and it's almost being a training ground. Whatever it is that you're doing that's doing this for you, it's helping you learn how to breathe in energy, use of it what you will, use of it what you need, and exchange that within your chakra system, and releasing it out. And whatever you're releasing out is beautiful. Whatever you're releasing out is nurturing, and is compassionate, and real beautiful. And these are like seeds that you're casting from a tree. Like, I'm seeing a big tree. I've got a huge tree in my garden, and it's bigger than the house, and I love it. I call her Juniper, and she's got nothing to do with the juniper tree. It's just the name that I call her. It's the name that I heard. But she casts off these little helicopter-like seeds that fly away, and they look dead, they look dry, but then they just sit there on the ground for ages. And then I've watched them because they grow real fast, so I've got to watch them, and lots come off. And the spiral of the seed, it opens up, and you almost catch them at different points of breaking open, and it feels like you're casting off these seeds of compassion and love and nurturing to many more than you even can consider yet. And so it's a real nice, powerful energy, but subtle. You're being real subtle about it, and that is beautiful in itself. So well done, you, and thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Jennifer. Thank you. No. Nina, Brian, 1958, and then Amber, Athena, and then Jennifer, Jules, and then Nina will be Robert V.
All right, so we got, where is it here? Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. Let's see how about that one says. You have every reason to skip, to hop, and to leap with joy. Optimism is the only reasonable choice because everything else is an illusion. Hope is the only thing that matters because it points to the inevitable. The glass is not only half full, as Psalm 23 says, it's run it over. So, yay.
I mean, that's a groovy card.
That's a groovy card, yeah.
I tell you
I'm
what,
still
you-
waiting for that Bazinga card to come up. That's been a while now.
Yeah,
A
I
long
love that
time,
card.
right?
It's one of my favorites. Sheldon Cooper, anyway. All right. Thank you,
Oh.
Jen. Amber, Athena.
Hi, Athena. Good day to you. All right, I got some cards pulled and they're pretty cool. All right. Okay. So we have 5 of Cups. See how there's a drunk man on the bar and the lady, the bartender's like, oh my God, not again. Regrets, feeling disappointed, you know, wanting to drown. Not saying that you're drowning it, but I'm just saying that's what this card looks like. He's drowning his, you know, disappointment, regrets, and fears and all that. Justice and 8 of Pentacles. So if you are regretting something or you're feeling like a bit of pessimism, just know that justice will prevail. You are on the right path. You just need to refine a little bit of stuff. You know, he has all the pentacles, he's hanging them up, they look gorgeous, but he is a perfectionist. And so in order to let go of the pessimism, just work on refining whatever it is that you're focusing on, because justice is on your side. And just focus on that. Okay. I shed habits that hinder my truth. I release and renew. So instead of holding on to pessimism or regret, shed that old skin and refine your energy. I craft my core desires with certainty and ease. So I don't know if you do energy work or if you work on jewelry or if you're some type of builder of some sorts, whether energetically or actually physical. It just looks like you just need to enjoy that process, enjoy so that you have more optimism. You just feel better, you know, about your life, and you feel like you have a purpose, you know, because you do. I think that's it with that. Yeah, I just think, you know, start practicing whatever if you read tarot or, you know, if you do astrology and whatever it is that you enjoy, just refine it, and then you'll start to feel more positive about things, and your path will start to lead you in the right way when you start to let go of all that bogged down energy.
Cup cards. Again, another theme, but yep. Thank you, Amber. Jules will be for you, Jennifer, and then Nina, you wrap us up with Robert V.
Is it me?
No, it's Jennifer.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
She's on mute. I can see that.
It's me.
It's okay. We've been here a long time. Thank you, ladies. Y'all have been great.
I will get the hang of it. I will. So it's the Lovers card for you, a major arcana. It is a Gemini card. Big major decisions to be made for you this week. Major decisions already have been made. You need to be brave enough to go right into that decision and have faith in yourself with the decision that you know you're being pushed into. Now, I've been being super good, but the Judgment card did pop out. And there's something about this decision that might feel a bit hard for you or a bit weird for you, but it is about going towards a real calling, your soul's path, your spirit calling, a pull. And so to make this decision is a good decision to make, though it might feel strange to you because it may be uncharted territory. However, you're going forward in the right direction for sure. Now, continue to do that balancing out of the divine feminine and divine masculine. You can see here on this card, there's a male and a female, and this sort of angel figure at the top. And so to be enlightened of, it's okay for you to, if you drive a geared car, I love a geared car because I can really control how I pull away when I want to pull away real fast. It's to be able to have that divine feminine, divine masculine energy in balance, mean that you can let it out unbridled as and when you need to. And so where you seem to have a real compassionate side, a real gentle and subtle side to you, it's also important that you do this background and inner work in your two divinities so that you have that action and you feel quite comfortable on how setting boundaries or taking action as and when you're called to as well going forward. So divine feminine, divine balancing, divine feminine, divine masculine, balancing out work, the inner work, and make the decisions that you know you're being pushed to make. They're good for you.
Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Let us know, Jules. And
Yeah.
Nina, you will wrap this up. And I just want to say thank you, ladies. This has been a marathon session, and I know it takes a lot out of you. I know the group as well. So thank you. All right,
Good
Nina.
energy today. So
It was
thank all of
groovy. I
you
loved it.
for the wonderful vibes.
It's like, okay, baby.
High vibes.
Yeah, this card kind of sums it up, kind of sums up the theme that we've had today and this week, really, because I sort of had the same cards on Hump Day as well. So if you haven't checked that out, go and check out my channel. I do Hump Day every Wednesday where I do free readings as well as other videos. Anyway, so this card is got an owie. Hope that you can hear Bob Marley sing in the distance, because despite what appears to be a physical blip right now, every little thing is going to be all right. This is a time of sweet, sweet healing, a time of renewal. Take a step back, put your feet up, and soak in the restorative powers of the universe. So it's all about healing and inner work, shadow work, that kind of thing. And the new moon coming up on Saturday is all about that. That's the energy. So
The energy has been number one. Yeah, very focused in on.
Yeah.
So the theme I got today was inner work, release the past, and healing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ladies, thank you all. This has been a marathon session, and I can't thank you enough. Please visit each one of these beautiful, beautiful spirits. They are truly gifted, and support them. They come here each Friday and of their own volition and give, and let's give them back something as well. I can say this
And
sincerely.
before we go, can I say something real quick?
Sure, yeah.
It's just about the cards. Everybody's really into these cards. So I just want to let you guys know the tarot is the steampunk tarot.
Oh, that's cool.
The shadow cards are the dark mirror oracle. Okay, and then where is it? The moon deck is these oracle cards. Okay. I didn't want to leave people hanging because I see they're asking.
They are. A lot of people are asking because the steampunk, that's an interesting. I'll watch it when we go on to order, and we're going to say they're sold out, because of you, Amber.
I want a commission.
Exactly. Want the commission.
That's the cut.
Everyone have a great strong end of the week. It's your Saturday and Sunday. Make it the best, and we'll see you back here on Monday. And ladies, thank you again. Stay with me before we all hang up here. All right, everyone. Much love. Peace to you.
Bye.